Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you some cool effects you can put in your RGB profiles. These are probably some effects that you haven't thought of or haven't discovered yet in Q. I've messed around with Q a bit this last month, and I've discovered these effects by an accident, actually, most of them. So the first one is an effect you can put in, like maybe a electric or kind of a really flashy profile. We're going to pick a wave and we're going to make it two-sided, and we're going to turn it 90 degrees. We're then going to make a few markers and make them like this. Oh, not like that. And one more like this. We're going to put it with on key pressed and after one time, and play from key pressed. We're then going to select all of the keys, and then when we type, it gives it this really nice flashy feeling. And as you can see, I don't know why, but it looks awesome in a way. So if you want to make like a really flashy kind of profile, this effect is really gonna benefit your profile.
Try to think what it is, the more difficult it is. If you keep on asking questions,
The next thing I'm going to show you is kind of a delayed ripple, and of course we're going to choose ripple. We're going to choose all of the keys, and it doesn't matter how the wave is. And then we're going to pick on key pressed and stop after one time, and play from key pressed. And this is just a normal ripple, but we're going to we need to change these markers so the ripple isn't filling out all of the tail lights, maybe only like half of them. And then when we press a key, we can see a few seconds after I push the key, it starts. And if we change the tail lights up a bit, maybe to like 30 or something, well, that wasn't the meaning. You can see when I push it, nothing happens, but then a few seconds after, the ripple starts. And if we move this even closer, when I press it, and then just a small ripple. And you can change this how you want to, but if you make a ripple with a tail light on 30 and or something a bit higher, and only fill out at 10% of the ripple, this is going to give it this nice, awesome looking effect, because it starts a few seconds after you type. So if you type, and then a few seconds after, it's going to go crazy. Another thing you can do with this is change the lighting time to match the ripple. And as you can see now, when I press it, nothing happens, and then the ripple starts and stops after those 2 seconds. It will be different every time what you need to change the lighting time to, but it gives it this really nice effect. And we could change it up, lower it even more, like this maybe. And now when we type, it gives it this small kind of burst thing. And one thing you can do with this is, if you pick 2 different colors, like this maybe, you can see that at the start it's only the red color showing, but in the middle, at the last second, the blue color is also showing, and it gives this awesome looking effect, I think. maybe if you want to use this in a fire kind of profile, you could change it up a bit, red and orange maybe, something like that, and make it smaller, like this maybe, and then you can see it kind of mixes the colors up a bit, and it looks really awesome. Yeah. So the next thing you can do is also with ripples. I'm going to create a ripple across the whole keyboard, and this is a thing you could do for maybe an electric kind of profile where you need sparks or something, maybe even for a fire kind of profile where you need some embers or something. So we're going to create a ripple. Doesn't really matter how much of the ripple you fill out, and then we're going to lower the tail light all the way down to maybe 0.1, and then you can see we need to change the start to on key pressed and stop option after one time and play from key pressed. So as you can see now, when I press a key, there's a ripple going across the keyboard, but it's only filling out very few of the keys because we changed the tail lights to be 0.1. So as you can see, only a very few keys are lighting up. The next thing I'm going to show you is also a ripple, and we're going to make a normal ripple, doesn't matter how you make it, and we're going to start option on key pressed, and this time we're going to put the stop option to on key release and play from press key, and this way I've got to pick the keys, and this way when you type there's a ripple going out, but it's going to stop when you release the key. So if you like typing, it gives it this normal kind of key lighting, but if you change up the velocity a bit, you can 30 maybe, when you press a key, like when you're typing, it's going to light up an even bigger area of the keyboard, but still it's going to stop when you release the key. So like when you're typing, it looks very awesome, and if you put some other colors in here, like red and an orange for fire type of profile, maybe I'll move this out here. You can see it kind of mixes the colors in a way you wouldn't achieve in a normal ripple. So this looks very good if you put it in like a fire profile, because in a fire profile you probably wouldn't want only an orange or only a red color. You want to mix them kind of to make it look better. And I think this effect gives it's a nice addition to a fire profile. And of course you can change down the opacity so that it's more subtle and not so flashy. And the last thing I'm going to show you is this type lighting kind of thing. It's with you can make it with waves or gradients or what you want, but I'm going to make one with a wave. I'm going to make this two-sided, and I'm going to pick like a row of keys like this and just make a normal wave. You can change the wave however you like to. We're going to change this wave to 90 degrees because we want it going out like this. We're going to change it to on key pressed and stop option after one time and play from key pressed. So now when we press a key in that row, it's going to expand out. And then if we also if we make another wave, two-sided and 0 degrees this time, because this time we want it to go out this way. So just a normal wave and on key pressed and after one time and play from press key and pick all of the keys. No, not all of the keys. Sorry, just one wave. And this way you're going to get a ripple going outwards. But then if you we also had the other effect on this row. So when we press a key here, it's going to make kind of a cross outwards. And I have used this in a couple of my profiles, in the matrix cross and a red cross, I think. And it's just a very nice looking thing you can put in your profile. And if you want to, you can change up the colors and stuff. I made a rainbow one too, and I think it looks awesome when you press a key. And if you put it all over the keyboard, it's going to look awesome. Let's see if I can find it. No, I don't think so. Yeah, here. I know there's a lot going on out here because you need one for every row, and you also need one for every this way. And then when you type, it gives it this really awesome kind of feeling. And this is it for this video. I have a few more cool looking effects I want to show you at some other time. I couldn't fit it in one video, but I'm going to make another video for it. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you want to. Thank you.